Hi everybody, welcome back to yet another video. I am sorry that I've been absolutely absent. I have just gotten started with my second semester of university and I really had to kind of concentrate on studying, still have to concentrate on studying, but have a little bit more free time and I really wanted to do a new video. So today I'm going to draw a Viking warrior, gentle woman, and as you see, I'm tracing here one of Marilyn Monroe pictures. I wanted to draw her for a while and I found this picture and I felt like it wasn't depicting exactly of the vibe that she is producing naturally, which is she's sexy and she's so mischievous, but at the same time I still really liked her pose, and so I thought I still will use the pose. So I traced her up just to get the general how she is, because I gotta say I sometimes can draw just out of my imagination, but as I recently found out, I actually have pretty much complete aphantasia, and for those who don't know, it is the lack of the mind's eye, which means I can imagine things and I can remember things in the way they look and whatnot, but I cannot really produce a clear image, which means that when I draw, I really need some sort of reference to help me create my piece. So after I traced her, I opened a new tab and I started doing my own thing, which is creating my own character with her own hairstyle. I changed up the face a little bit and I added some long hair with braids. I took inspiration from Lagertha from Vikings, because I mean, come on, she's gorgeous, and she really, in my opinion, I hope that she's historically also correct, but she had a really cool outfit and hairstyle, so that's where we went. One of the things that I really wanted to channel in this picture was that although she's obviously a warrior by the looks of her armor and her hair, and later on I added some face paint, she still can portray a female gentleness and tenderness in the way she's holding a flower. And I have drawn or attempted to draw, that is, because I have never seen a snowdrop before, but after searching some Google images of a snowdrop, I thought that's very accurate because it's going to be a windy, snowy landscape that I'm going to draw behind her, and she's a Viking, and for some reason I always think Vikings, cold, so she still knows how to hold it gently and how to appreciate a magical snowdrop flower that she found in the middle of the mountains. Lately I have been really working around my own style and kind of doing more things that I've for a very long time been afraid to do, so just figuring out how colors should lay on their own and how to shape and create a face or fingers and hands. That is something that I've absolutely been working on in every picture since I've started drawing again in May. Up until May, I used to do different styles in hopes to finally find the one where I feel comfortable. And before I started drawing like this, which is more kind of like oil paintings sort of thing, or kind of watercolor, and trying to still have a little bit realism and a lot of detailing. But until then, I used a lot of line art and a lot of more kind of comic-y, cartoony looking vibe to my pictures. But lately, I finally found what really suits me, what really feels good. And one thing that I've always avoided doing is drawing hands, because hands are complex. They can be put in so many different positions and they have fingers that are weird to draw. But lately I've been really enjoying drawing hands and fingers, and so in this picture, by the way, in this picture I really struggled for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but I was just like, I was struggling so hard because I feel like the pose of the original picture was so gentle and so, I mean, you really see that she's holding and like appreciating a very gentle and fragile flower. So I was kind of struggling with it, but I think I kind of figured it out. At some point I was like, fuck it, she's a warrior. I'm going to like bandage up the whole awkward part of the hand that I don't seem to understand, but I figured it out. I think I figured it out. I hope that I figured it out. I would be very self-conscious if anybody would point out that I fucked up the hands. Please don't point out that I fucked up her hands. Also, since I am hoping to get back into doing more videos, that is more than once every 6 months, I don't promise for a sure schedule yet because I do have upcoming finals and I really want to concentrate on doing that. But if I will be doing more videos, I just wanted to ask you, what kind of videos do you prefer? Do you prefer me blabbering about something or telling more about the story behind the picture, or maybe just like telling some stories that I have about me, about my life, maybe some get to know me, maybe you want to ask me some questions, maybe you want some thematical pictures about which I can talk, like the one that I did with the Chernobyl thing. You can check it out. I will link it somewhere here. Yeah, just tell me below which kind of videos do you prefer me to do while I draw. Do you want me to talk, not to talk? It's okay if you tell me just to shut up. But yeah, anyway, I was finally quite happy with the face, and yeah, now I got to the part that I dreaded the most after hands, and that is the outfit. I really wanted to make sure that her outfit was texturized. I'm really working on different textures now, and I just feel like when a picture has detailing, it makes it more realistic, it gives it more weight and more kind of direction, and not just, oh, a 2D cartoon. And I didn't realize what I was putting myself into, but as you can see, her shirt was part leather and part this sheath thingamabob that is basically protecting her, this metal thing, which I totally cannot remember what's the word of it now, and I'm not going to check on Google because I don't wanna, but basically it had a lot of scales, and I wanted to do the whole like a tunica kind of thing. You see that the skirt part and the shirt part were the same color. I meant to do the whole thing mattily scaly, and you will see in a minute just what I put myself up to. And now for the next segment of the video, which is very sped up, you will see that I have attempted to create a full scaly armor effect, and although it is lasting only for maybe a minute and a half, it took probably around an hour and a half of drawing, which escalated my mental and my wrist state into
one eternity later.
Well, I was in Cosmos, and it was fine. It was fine. I was okay. I was dealing okay with that. It was fun. It was okay. I'm fine. Somewhere around here, around the torso, was where I realized that there is no way that I'm doing the skirt scaly also. There is no way I will not be doing the freaking skirt. No. Also somewhere on here I was physically, vocally chanting that it was fine, that it was okay, it was fine, it was absolutely okay. As I said before, I really enjoy creating or attempting to create different textures and different kind of detailing. So I thought about it for a second and I thought, well, the way that her armor would be made is probably the leather would be sort of embroidered or kind of knitted up to the shape that it was needed to do. So as you can see here at the beginning, I added the little rams on the lever itself with the darker color, and then all I do is I took a very small brush and with a little kind of lighter or just contrasting color, and I just started creating knit-like, thread-like look to it, as if somebody was actually sitting and knitting into the texture. After I did that, I also did a little bit more detailing. I always like to put extra attention to shadowing and to highlighting everything that comes with texture, everything that can have shadows on it, which is everything. I just always try to imagine where does the sun or the light source comes from, and then just try to imagine, or I just look like on myself or on some object around me and just try to figure out how would it be looking in that moment. I always, in the end of all the pictures, I do some really harsh shadowing, which basically I can black out certain parts of the picture, because that is how shadows are. A lot of the time shadows are actually very harsh and not softy as I'm doing currently. Thing that I have started doing more is not being afraid of erasing something or editing something up, because I used for a very long time to have very strict comfort zones out of which I would not step out in any sort of picture. So if I've already created line art, if I've already colored and shaded most of my picture, there's no way, like I either just delete the whole thing or I like kind of make amends with what I have. And that is something that I've been doing less and less, and trying not to let, you know, some insecurity or some fear of sitting more and maybe messing up a little bit more from getting what I really want, because at the end of the day I want to be happy with my picture. So that is something that I've been doing a lot lately. You don't like the shape of the, I don't know, nose or the hand, or you don't like the shading, delete it, try to fix it, try to think what takes out of it the what really makes you unhappy with it. And I suggest to do it in everything, really. It's something that I've been applying more in my life also. If I don't like something, I try to fix it immediately, not sit on it and dwell on it. Wow, we're getting really meta and really deep. Oh my god, are you guys feeling it? Can you feel the love tonight? Can you feel the love? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to hear it. I'm sorry. You okay? Please don't unsubscribe. By the way, yes, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it, and maybe even like leave a like on the video. Also in the comment section down below, don't forget to comment some interesting fact about Vikings, or maybe just tell me what you'd prefer to hear or see in my videos more. Maybe some suggestions, maybe some ideas, some topics that you want me to talk about. Also don't forget to check out my Instagram. I post all of my pictures there, and I do little mini videos on there as well, and just show some support and love for your little YouTuber me. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching until next time, whenever that might be.